Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about cross-company transactions. Cross-company transaction we can understand with the help of one of the simple example. Like we have two companies, P1 and P2. These are the code. So if there is an expense of P1, but P1 doesn't have funds in bank, so it choose P2 bank account. It means that P1 and P2 both are two companies under one business group. Like main group is any group you can say. In our example, it's M116. So M116 is the main company of business group, and these two companies are attached under this M116. So for some reason P1 hasn't got enough funds, so P1 use P2 bank account for any expense. So in P1 books, the entry will be expense debit and credit bank of P2 because P1 hasn't got any money in its bank accounts. So this is the entry we make, and these two entries are the additional entry which the system generate. In that, as P1 use P2 bank accounts means that P1 has to make payment to P2 later on. So it's mean that there's a payable amount should be generated in P1 books. So P1 has to make payment to the P2 company, means there's an payable entry, and this is a payable entry, and on the same way P2 has to receive same amount from P1. So these two additional entry will be generated automatically by SAP. So the configuration is down there, but before doing the cross company transaction, we have to make sure that this one business group or company, and you have to attach these two company code underneath, and document type. If you are doing this entry in GL, then definitely SA is the document type. You have to make sure that the number range is assigned to that, and there's a one tick mark intercompany in that should be selected. And chart of account, same chart of account. In this example, I use the same chart account for both companies, as chart of account is independent of company codes, means that chart of account is top of company code. So one chart of account can be used by two companies or more than two companies. So and this paper receivable accounts, it is recommended that you will use same receivable account account number in both companies. You can use different as well, it's up to you. So these are some of the things. We can check it out, the business group of company, like if we go to definition financial, this is the highest in the company. So our company is M611. Yeah, that's the company. This is our company. Business group means the parent company, you can say that. And these are the two companies. So these two companies I made for this exercise, P1 and P2, and these two companies should be assigned to our main company. So now we have to assign these two. So these two companies P1, P2, these are assigned to the main parent company M6. So means that under this umbrella these two companies are there. So now we can do the cross company transaction. If these are not this company is not the common one for these two, then you cannot do, because the logic is that there is one parent company and underneath there are two companies, and one company make payment on behalf of the other company or vice versa. So these are the main things. Then document controlling area, even in controlling area you can assign it. Assign controlling area. So in controlling area as well you can assign it P1, P2. So I just want to show you the document type. Yes, there's the document type. As we are doing this example in GL, so we just check the SA. So in SA the document number is 01, so all entries which cross company when we are doing, so the transaction number will come from this range. And the main thing you have to check about this thing, it should be tick. If it is not tick or unselected, system will not do cross company or intercompany transactions, so it should be there, this tick. And I think other than this FS00, I think, yeah, only this FS00 I have to show you. FS00. So this 1000 is the account receivable account, and P2 and same account I have used for P1 as well. If you check same account, it's better we can just do, for the safe side we just check the chart of account entries. So here's the chart of account. Progress P1, company code P1. I just want to make sure that all accounts are there. So accounts are there. It's P1 account only. This description is wrong. It should be P1. So I will change this thing 2000. So we are in P1 company code, and this is correct. Only this thing description I have to change it. So it should be save it. Now again run it. So it's a P1 company code. So I just want to make sure the accounts are correct. Description is correct. ARP1, APP1, Bank P1. That's fine. Now I will check. Chart of account is same as I told you. That same chart of account I assigned to both companies. So now I'm running the P2 company and P2 company. So in P2, these are also, I have to change it because it's in P2. So I will go to P2. So in P2 2000 should be P2. So P2. Save. This one is done. I need to change bank and AR as well. So here account receivable. So as it is P2 company, I will change it with P2. Save it. Now the last one is the bank account, and bank should be P2. So save it. So now in P2 all are correct. Account receivable P2, bank P2, this one, and as well as just to confirm it again P1. So this is chart of account of P1. So I just made a small chart of account. So in my example, I have used the same chart of account for both companies. So to check the chart of account, you have to come to financial accounting, then general ledger, and then edit chart of account, edit chart of account. My chart of account name is P1. This is the name you have to make, P1 chart of account, simply the name. Then you have to assign this to your company code. So see, these are the two company codes, P1 and P2. I have assigned both the same chart of account, P1 and P1. So that's the reason. The same chart of account I'm using for the both companies. So it's just for your information. So now coming back to our exercise. Now we have to attach these accounts to our we have to go back. business transactions. Yeah, this is business transactions, and that's the one. So company code P1 to P2. Now we have to assign these accounts to P2. So as I did before, so already assigned. So these are the accounts. If you, I will show you again. So these are the accounts for receivables. Same GL account I made. 100,000 in P1 and same 100,000 P2. You can make a different account as well. So for some simplicity, I just make same account in both chart of account. For payable as well, 200,000 in P1 and in P2 as well, 200,000, but you can change it. Expense bank account, same account I have made, but you can change any account. So going back, so P1 to P2. So this one is for the first one is for the P1, that 40, as you know that 40 is for the debit and 50 is for credit. So 100,000 is for receivables and 200,000 for the payables for company 1 P1, and for company 2 means P2 40 same. This is receivable account, this is payable accounts, means that this one, these two are there and these two are there. So simply you have to add this thing. So basically two things you have to confirm that in the document type the tick mark should be there, the intercompany one, and the second one is this OBYA. The code is OBYA. See, OBYA, you have to mention these code, the account receivable and payable accounts. That's it, and this is the main configuration for this cross company. Now you have to just enter the entry. You can use FB50, 60, 70. The concept is same. Almost everything is the same. So we will start with FB50 and FB50. So first we are entering with the first document SA, and we take the intercompany. So GL account is expense debit. In our case, expense is this, and you have to make sure in which company code you are. You are in P1. If you are in different company code, you can change from there. So our expense account is this. We debit it with 700, or we credit as P1. This is P1 expense account, but the company 1 hasn't got any funds in its bank account, so P1 use P2 bank account. So bank account code is this. Credit 700. So only thing you have to make sure that in the company code, as this is P2 bank account, so you have to change it from here. Find P2. So select P2. So in that way, system knows that this bank is for P2, although we are in P1 books, but we are using P2 bank account. So in that way, the system knows that this is P2 bank account. So simply save it. This is cross company document. This is a new thing. It consists of 3 things. This is P1 document number. This part is the document number. Then the second thing is the company code P1, and the third is the year 2023 as it is 2023. So these three things, and it shows that two documents are generated with this entry. In P1 the document number is 12, and in P2 document number is 2 is generated. We can check with the ledger count as well. So just for the reference I will copy it. P1, P2, and you can see the entry as well. Display. So in P1 the 1 times 0, so this is the entry in P1, rent expense debit, and payable account is credited with $700. This is in P1 account. As we did bank account credit, but bank account is for the P2. So in P1 books, rent expense is debit, and payable to P2 is there. And now we check in P2 what happened. So in P2 the document number is this. So in P2 bank is credited with minus figure, and receivable is debit 700. This is receivable from P1, and we missed the combined entry. We can check it out, I think, from to financial accounting, general ledger, document entry, and reference entry, not reference entry, and this cross country. So display. So automatically the last cross company. So this entry we miss in FB50. So you can see that we enter one entry and the system generate two entries: rent expense debit, AP credit. Actually we did this rent expense debit and bank account credit. So these two entries, this AP and AR, is the additional entry which the system made. So this is how it works. If you want to reverse it, you can simply select this and reverse it. It will reverse as well. Reverse reason, as you know that any reverse reason you can select. It will show what will happen. It is giving this recommendation. You can post it. It will reverse. So that's it. You can check in. You want to check in GL account. You can check as well. So FBL3N. This account is, so we have to to check this account. 100,000. B2. Yes, there's a receivable in there. So 700 is there for receivable. But if we check the same receivable account in P1, so there should not be any entry, because P1 has to make the payment, that's why. But in P1, in 200,000, entry will be there. This 700 is payable. And if we reverse it, it will be -0. Like this one. We say reverse it. Reverse, both reverse. Post it. So now we check in P2. In P2 is the receivable, so there should not be any receivable as we reverse it. 0, 700, the actual amount, now reverse it. And same way in company code P1. So there will be no entry. Yeah, 700 is reverse, so 0. So this is the basic concept of cross company. I hope you understand. It's a simple one that SAP generate one additional entry, and that's it. One or two things you have to take care that both companies are under one business group. In document type, you should select the intercompany, and that's it. So thank you for watching my channel. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Until then, see you again.